Hey Leos, Amber here at Persephone's Journey Tarot. Hope that you're very well. This is a love and relationship reading for you, my lovely Leos. We will be looking at the crux of the matter, what's really going on, to kind of get quite specific and kind of focus for the reading. Um, Also looking at how you feel, just for confirmation, to see if this is your reading. Looking at how your partner feels again, if it resonates. Looking at the underbelly of the relationship, what's going on in the subconscious, what's driving the relationship, and also what the likely outcome will be. Okay, I'll also be pulling some cards from the Oracle decks and Mirror Love Oracle, and also the Wisdom of the Oracle. I need to get some new Oracle cards, I really do. But yeah, those are the cards that I'll be using for now. Thank you to everyone who has recently subscribed. I love you for doing so. I wish there was a way I could pay you back. I guess the best I can do is do a reading for you. Yeah, thank you to everyone who'd like to subscribe. I really appreciate that. Everyone who's donated, again, I really appreciate that. Everyone who has gone to my website and checked out my products and purchased things even, I really, really appreciate you and I love you all. Thank you so much for your support. Okay. So Leo, my lovely royal Leo cousins. I'm a Leo rising, so say the cousins. So Leo love for April 2020. Thank you. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Do we have here lots of swords, king, and knight of swords. Okay, let's go. Shuffle this a couple of times. Leo, April, Leo. Okay, the King of Swords is still at the base of the deck. Leo, April 2020. So yeah, this was at the base still, the King of Swords, but I'm going to see what we've cut in the deck. And we do have the lovely, not scary, infamous Tower card at the base of the deck. So for me, I've come to learn quite recently as well that the Tower card really isn't a bad card. It can mean destruction, but really it's almost like a beautiful awakening. It's a breaking free from anything that's been holding you back in the past, a breaking free of thought patterns. This is like having a breakthrough moment. This is like an epiphany. This could be also a card of something that changed your life forever. You know, you could realize something and it could just make you a master of relationships because you just get it. But even more so in relationships, and when we get ourselves, that's when the magic really happens in relationships. It's not to do, as far as I've found anyway, it's not to do with the other person. It's everything to do with you and your relationship with yourself. And in that, when that relationship is really good, yeah, all your relationships will be a pleasure. And if they're not, they'll end quickly, you know, but without wasting too much time. So yeah, my little side note there. So yeah, this could be like, I mean, it could represent the complete breaking down of a false structure as well that was kind of riddled with false beliefs and upheld with you know, untruths, or in, you know, someone maybe wasn't being sincere, you know, or wasn't giving you the whole truth. But this does talk about change. It does talk about decision as well. So the mind is involved here. So yeah, we are looking at, you know, changes in mind, awareness, new awarenesses, and then we've got the Queen of Swords centrally. So yeah, this is about you really getting clear on, you know, when it comes to the, not the power of the mind, but what you think, what your decisions are. This could be very much centered around a decision to do with maybe a Libra woman, could be Aquarius or Gemini that you're dealing with as well, or maybe this is just your energy at the moment, or maybe this has really got to do with what's happening between you and your couple at the moment, but this is in the position of the crux of the matter. So it could be very much about a decision that needs to be made that's fair, just, and compassionate to all involved, because the Queen of Swords is compassionate. She is protective. So this could be about a single mother as well who's protective of her children. someone who's maybe had to be alone, or had to go things on their own, and because of that they've had to become less emotional about things and more matter of fact, had to kind of really balance their masculine and feminine within them. Anyway, again, side notes. But yeah, we do have this air energy here. I think it's about a decision. They will be a compassionate one, I feel. And then we've got the death card as to what's driving the situation. So again, change, reform, renewal. Again, so both of these cards are really saying similar things, similar kind of energies. So yeah, there is maybe a renewal going on within you. Again, maybe you've had an epiphany, you've had an awakening. You may feel like a complete different person right now. And what's happening is you're cutting things out. You're like maybe making decisions that maybe no one expected you to make. You're making decisions that make sense to you now, that are in line with this new maybe found epiphany or understanding of things. You may now see maybe a Scorpio or an Aries for who they really are as well. And you could be like, no, I'm not taking any prisoners. Someone may be trying to play mind games with you, and you're like, no, I see through all this, and I now see things for what they are. So I'm not going to live in a lie. I'd rather live in the truth. I'd rather be in pain with the truth, or be disappointed, let's say, with the truth, living in the truth, than live a fallacy. Temperance card here for how you feel. We've got the High Priestess for the most likely outcome. Again, knowing yourself. So this is quite introspective kind of energy that we're picking up here as well for you, where you're kind of coming to a realization within yourself. You kind of get to know yourself better. She's even carrying the Ace of Cups in her hand. So this has got to do with love as well. The outcome will be you holding on to your cup of love and being quite careful maybe about who you give it to and why. Again, knowing yourself. And that was the first message that we got before we pulled the cards, when I was rambling. This is about, when you know yourself, you can, because the thing is, we contribute. A relationship is 50-50. It takes two to tango. So if a relationship is not working, it's never just one person's fault, ever. If we can really kind of hold on to that fact and say, okay, well, not that you would have done something to make someone hurt you, but you may have lied to yourself. You may have played into things, and now, because especially with Leo, and me being a Leo rising, I can totally relate that our egos can get in the way sometimes. Sometimes it's like, and we're fixed as well. So if we feel like we've invested a certain amount of time or energy into something, or we're quite, before something's going to be a success, and we invest into it, it's quite hard for us to accept that that didn't work, that that's over, to let go, because we are loyal. Leos are loyal, and we're a fixed energy. So, yeah, we like to flirt. Yes, Leos, especially Leo sons, have got a lot of admirers. I don't know how you guys deal with it. Actually, you deal with it quite well. But yeah, where was I going with this? But yeah, we can kind of get fixed to things. So I think that you've had a kind of an awakening of the role maybe you've played in this, and maybe you're being quite tough with yourself, and you're saying, you know what, yeah, that was me, and I do need to cut that off. Or yeah, this person really is not for me. This person is nowhere near meeting my needs. What am I doing? Let me move on and move forward. However, this would also be about a decision that you need to make, that you're making, and it could be that you're making a decision that's very true to yourself, that's involving your intuition, your inner knowing, your inner wisdom. But again, the High Priestess wisdom comes from her own experiences. This is not from studying other people. This is from her going within. So this isn't really about right and wrong. This is about what works for you. And hopefully the High Priestess, as we clarify, is going to show us that you are being very honest with how you're working in relationships, how you're contributing to them, and whether or not you're recognizing what your needs are and ensuring that they are met. Okay, so yeah, so massive change here with the death card, complete renewals, letting go, cutting things out, and that's what's happening here. I do keep getting drawn to this man's head, and I keep thinking if you're a woman, you may be just cutting someone off. This again, this image actually represents making a head over heart decision, separating the head from the heart, you know. Yeah, my lovely Leos, you do kind of go by your heart, and we love you for it. But you know, I guess that there's a limit to everything, right? And then we've got the Temperance card here in the past. So not in the past. It could be a past position. Maybe it is the past. Maybe in the past you have been trying to reconcile, trying to make things work, trying to meet this person halfway, trying to be flexible, trying to, you know, make both parties happy and compromise. Maybe you really believed in this, and maybe, you know, you still do here with Temperance card. You may still really, really believe in this relationship. And maybe there isn't an ending, you know, maybe you're not cutting someone out. Maybe you're just firmly stating your position and being really honest about things. Although I am seeing again, possibly a decision having been made here, that kind of changes everything. That brings in this new beginning of luck and abundance and opportunity and a new karmic cycle. Okay, so you are changing fate this month, or fate is definitely playing a part. It could also be about divine timing, patience. Could also be part of this whole process or situation as well. Yeah, so this could be a process that takes some time to kind of see, you know, to complete. Patience will be required. I think you have been quite patient here, especially with the death card here. There's a change happening here that's taken some time to come about. Yeah. But yeah, you definitely, I think I've been trying to merge two very different um, kind of maybe, you know, you both got very different opinions, you both got very different expectations. I just feel like you've really tried to compromise, but again, we're seeing the Scorpio energy here. So are you dealing with a Scorpio? I feel you are dealing with a Scorpio. And that in that case, you would be square to each other. And in that case, the Scorpio may be inclined to not really be manipulative, but definitely work on, you know, as a Scorpio would be so tempted to prod at your ego, you know, because they're all about bringing the dark to light. So whatever you do have going on inside you that you thought was dormant and non-consequential, a Scorpio will quite quickly make you realize, after being with them for some time, all the things that you thought were hidden. Maybe that's also come to the surface too. Maybe that's been a bit of a process, that this Scorpio person actually kind of brought you to a place of self-realization, of becoming more aware of who you are when you're going what you want, your do's, your likes and your don't likes, whatever. But a kind of truth has come to you. And I feel like you're both really different. You've even got the eagle and the lion. So the eagle often represents Scorpio. So are you dealing with a Scorpio? So this message is probably more for someone who's dealing with a Scorpio. And you're both just very, very different. And you've been patient, I feel, and worked with this person because you're loyal. And they, here with the Wheel of Fortune, this is really their card, does talk about this I'm getting newness, even renewal, but definite movement forward here from your partner. I feel like feels that things have kind of fallen into place. That's taken time. So it's like the stars have aligned, and yeah, something's come to light here as well. And there's just renewals and new beginnings here. Your person may feel very lucky to be with you. You make this person feel very abundant and lucky. And I think they're quite committed to you. They want to see what happens next. They're very hopeful about what can happen next. And again, it's a fixed energy. I don't think this person's going anywhere. I think this person's quite committed to you. So we've got the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups. We've got the Six of Cups. This is the Sun in Scorpio. So wow, this probably is for someone that's dealing with a Scorpio. Six of Pentacles and the Princess of Swords. So you've got questions, you're curious, but also maybe feeling quite brave. You're feeling quite brazen. You're definitely coming to this situation or coming to this person with questions. Like you're being very honest. Sorry about the nudity on the card. I hope it doesn't offend anyone. But yeah, this is definitely about, you could even be starting something new, you know, with regards to how you're thinking, new ideas, new concepts being realized and maybe even being put into action. But again, you could also be very much looking at this person, studying this person, figuring this person out, very curious, getting a very curious energy about what could be. Maybe now with this newfound knowledge, newfound awareness and wisdom that we've got, maybe with the Tower card and even the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords and even the Death card. So yeah, I feel that there's a new beginning here, but mainly with regards to how you're thinking about things, but maybe even for both of you, new ideas, new solutions, looking at problems from a different perspective and dealing with that, asking lots and lots and lots of questions to get to the bottom of something, investigative kind of energy you have here. So a lot of exploring that you're doing, maybe within yourself or maybe with this person. Maybe you're asking this person a lot of questions, maybe, who knows what your individual situation is. This is the overall energy, okay? So the Six of Cups and the Six of Coins, again, this is quite lovely. We're looking at harmony here. Reciprocity, harmony, peace, comfortability, success. Wow. So right now you're feeling pretty good. I think inside of you, you're like, I feel harmonious, you know, on the inside. I think you feel very, very much in tune with yourself, with your emotions. You feel very grounded. Again, we're looking at Scorpio energy and possibly this is more of an earth energy, but this could be you know. The Six of Cups could be, I mean, it does talk about kind of emotional abundance, like, you know, a real feeling of security and safety and feeling quite grounded, actually. Feeling quite secure. But I can also talk about the past. So I don't know, maybe some of you are focused a lot on the past. Maybe this Scorpio person is now your past. Maybe you've ended it with them, you know, and you're, you know, maybe you miss them, but not, or, you know, maybe you're just looking back on the relationship kind of fondly. Maybe you're wanting a reconciliation. The Temperance card can talk about that. It could be that you are really wanting reconciliation if there has been a breakup. But if there is one, it looks like you want it to be fair. You want it to be an equal give and take in terms of money and time and investment and commitment. So maybe that's also what you want to see. Maybe this Scorpio has been quite good at being a little bit elusive, maybe, or non-committal in a way, and maybe you're saying, I really, really like you. You may feel like you've put a lot of work into this as well. And you want to know what this person wants. You may be feeling quite brave, because I'm getting bravery with this energy, that you're feeling quite brave to just say to this person, are we on the same page? Do you want the same things? Because I feel for some time now you've been compromising, you've been working with this person, trying to kind of create balance in the relationship. Balance and harmony seems to be very important to you at this time. Fairness as well. The Queen of Swords fights for fairness. And that could also be what's going on here, trying to strike a balance between you both, where you feel this person's investing as much time and effort as you are into this connection. So you may be a little bit suspicious of them too. You may not maybe completely trust this person, and you may be seeking answers, seeking the truth, maybe even demanding the truth. But I do see that you do, obviously with the Six of Cups here, very much feel like this person's your soulmate. You feel very connected to them emotionally. You feel a real soul tie or emotional kind of bond with this person. There may be a lot of history here with this person. Again, we were getting this energy of time, or a message about time. A lot of time maybe have been invested in this, or it's been a long time coming, or some sort of waiting. But yeah, I feel there are a lot of memories that you share with this person as well. Yeah, and it could also be, Leos, although I don't imagine it, but it could be this person has been breadcrumbing you. Only giving you literally what they need to give you. And they could have played with your ego as well, Just constantly told you you're beautiful every day. Or something like that. And just, or just, just the minimal attention, the minimal validation, the minimal appreciation. And maybe with this Princess of Swords, you're like, hang on, no. I've come to realize that you're just maybe stringing me along a little bit, maybe. I want to get to the truth of this. I'm fed up of living maybe in a bit of a fantasy about what this relationship really is. Three of Cups is also under the Tower card. So again, let's just talk about reconciliation. So also communication. So maybe you are wanting to take things to the next level. You are wanting to have this person invest more emotionally into the situation. And maybe this Scorpio just needs time. Maybe they just need a lot of time to kind of get to a point where they feel they can open up, and maybe you feel that you really work with this person. Like, you realize that you're Leo, you're quite upfront, you're quite open, you're quite jolly. You're not scared to be yourself or to say what you think, or to say what you want, and maybe this person isn't really like that. And it's made you a little bit maybe suspicious of them, because they maybe aren't investing as much as you. But I feel for them, with the Wheel of Fortune here, sorry, I'm talking too fast, that they are actually ready, I feel. Yeah, I feel like they feel like, okay, the time is right. The time is right. Let's move forward. That's what I'm kind of getting here. And then we do also have the Nine of Cups, okay? So we are looking at, if this is your wish fulfillment, which I believe it is, there will be, You know, there will be wish fulfillment. You will be getting what you want out of this. There will be an overabundance of happiness. So there could just be a bit of mistrust here at the moment, you know, because Scorpios aren't like Leos. You know, Scorpios are more Taurian, and interestingly, we have got the Taurus card here. So it's like this person, I think, just acts slow. Maybe they just act a bit slow, but they're like, okay, we finally got here. Let's move forward. Yeah, and I feel that you will be, like I said, really happy about how things turn out, and you will be getting your wish come true when it comes to this situation. A real feeling of maybe victory and success as well. This is about material happiness, so really seeing it physically. This person will physically come back to you. This person will physically, you know, communicate. You know, it will feel very, very real and successful. And then we've got the Queen of Cups, which could be this Scorpio you're dealing with, or water sign, or maybe this is just you very much in love. You know, and then we've got the Fool card. It could be that this person also, and we've got the Three of Wands, yeah. So it could be that this person decides to take more of a chance to open up emotionally towards you, which makes you really, really happy. And you kind of feel like you've bonded here with this person. And maybe what they tell you, and again, this is a Scorpio card as well. It's Aries and Scorpio. So it could be that this is, again, all about a Scorpio you're dealing with. But either way, someone's opening up here. Someone's revealing the truth to you. Someone's finally opening up. And you may feel like, oh, finally I can start to build on something solid here and real, rather than the little bits this person's kind of let me into when it comes to their world. Okay, so we've got the Ace of and the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, so I did get the feeling this person definitely is ready to do this. And the Ace of Wands and the King of Cups. Yeah, this person is like, and we've got the King and Queen of Cups now we've seen. So yeah, soulmate connection, or definitely compatibility. You're both, I think, really kind of emotionally invested in each other. This person's ready now with the Ace of Wands to go ahead and take this chance with you, to move forward, to be spontaneous, to act in passion, to act, you know, to follow their heart, to have a passionate new beginning with you. Okay, this person's excited about what could be now. This person's ready, especially with the King of Cups, the Scorpio energy again. Could be Pisces, could be Cancer, absolutely. Got Earth signs here as well, but we'll get on to that. Got Virgo here quite strongly. But yeah, there is this, with the King of Cups, this person's ready. This person's in love, and it's a mature love. It's the King of Cups. They could be quite soppy. They could be quite like over emotional. You might find them to be over emotional, you know, and that could also be a bit of a shock to you, that this person does kind of communicate all this emotion. This person is quite emotional. You may feel even a bit overwhelmed, but very happy with the amount of emotion this person does show. You're going to find this person's actually quite soft underneath it all, as hard as they may have been, or have the hard exterior they may have. They're actually very, very soft and very passionate about you. You have a lot of emotions towards you, and they're actually making a commitment here, I see, with you. Yeah. This person is wanting to make a commitment. They want a new start with you. This is what they're intending to do, I feel. The King of Cups can also be someone who doesn't open up, who doesn't, you know, always wear their heart on their sleeve for fear of being taken advantage of, or they don't like to really show their cards. I feel that they feel more empowered when they're able to look at the situation and see everyone else's emotions and kind of wander through that and kind of, not, I guess, take advantage of that as well, but not really take advantage, but that's their strength, is working with people's emotions. So they're one to kind of maybe make you show yourself first, and once they know what they're dealing with, they'll then deal with you, you know. So that's kind of what's happening, I think, or what I'm getting with this person. And I think now with the Ten of Pentacles, they're like really, really quite happy to be with you forever. Okay, so be careful. It's like this person's either all in or all out, you know. And they're like totally all in here with Ten of Pentacles. They see you probably, you know, living together, and really laying down some roots here. Okay, with you. So you do get this truth that you're looking for. And the truth is, this person is very committed, very in love. I feel that they feel that it's safe for them to love, it's safe for them to open up. So I'll go ahead and pull the outcome cards, but I will first of all talk about the underbelly of the situation. So yeah, we are looking, I think the underbelly of the situations, it's all resting on this Scorpio person. It's all resting on this this change and renewal possibly happening within you, as I first discussed, or maybe it's more to do with the Scorpio energy or person. It's really about them. This situation is kind of pulled more towards this person's slowness in changing. Okay, and then we've got the Ten of Wands. Yeah, so the Ten of Wands is about kind of the last straw that broke the camel's back. This person may be the kind of person that really has to wait until there's nothing else that they can do, and then they kind of burst and go ahead and make that move. However, this is also about someone putting their burdens down or having feeling like they are very, very burdened, maybe oppressed. This person may be kind of internally, like in their mind, like kind of quite negative, or a sense of oppression even within their psyche. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you may have put pressure on this person too, or there's been a certain amount of pressure to cause a decision to be made with the Two of Wands here. Yeah, I feel like there's been pressure put on this person. The pressure that maybe you put on them, maybe you asking these questions, you know, the amount of work that you've put into this as well. You've been patient with this person. Maybe you know, you try to work with them with the Temperance card. You try to be understanding. You try to be everything, you know, to try and be flexible, to try and make this work. And I feel that it's just got to the point where you've had enough. Like you've got it's got to breaking point where you're like, this is no fun anymore. Now I'm starting to feel like I've given too much. Now I'm starting to feel that I'm feeding in something, I'm committing to something that I'm not even sure you're totally invested in. And that's what then caused this decision to be made. It's caused you, I feel, even more so, to put your foot down with the Queen of Swords and the Princess of Swords, the energy of, hold on, wait a minute, no, we can't go any further until I get a clear decision from you as to where we're going here with the Mars card. What direction are we going in? What are we committed to? Are you committed? Can also talk about soulmate connections as well. Two people kind of working together, coming together as well here. But new beginnings, new starts. The Ace and the Two of Wands. Let's talk about new beginnings, letting go of the stresses as well. I feel that that is happening as well. I think as well for you, Leo, like it has to be fun. You have to be enjoying it at least to, you know, some extent. It can't just all feel like work. And I think this person maybe made you feel like it was kind of very like workish, like very serious, and which is cool, but you know, I think you just had enough of it because there has to be at least a commitment here for you to continue kind of compromising in this way. Yeah, yeah. And it's like you want to have a clear direction. There's a need here for a clear direction. It was kind of maybe going in two different directions. Maybe you weren't totally on the same page, whereas like now you found a direction for the relationship through maybe this honest discussion that will most likely happen this month. And yeah, both be on the same page. So we've got here the High Priestess as the outcome, the Ace of Swords, a decision being made, and the Six of Swords, finally getting over this Ten of Wands energy, moving forward, being able to now find solutions to problems and just move forward. So again, we're letting go of this burden. This burdening feeling is going to be gone. The relationship will feel much more harmonious. It will be a lot more honest, open and truthful. It'll be like, and it'll feel again like an earned success. Okay, so all the effort you've been putting into this, you will see tractions kind of being gained here. There will be movement forward. There will be success in the relationship, and a new beginning here. There's two aces. A new beginning here for you, and like I said, there'll be more truth, more honesty, more clarity as well. The High Priestess does again talks about a very psychic and spiritual union between you. You may still also feel, even with all this truth and clarity, that there's still, this person's still kind of mysterious, you know, or there's still kind of a kind of mystery to the connection. There's still a lot of kind of there's like a psychic kind of bond that you may feel you have. There's like a deep bond here between you two that is more than just words. That's more than just, you know, more than just words. It's like maybe even a passionate union. You know, you guys might have a really great sex life that no one else knows about. But yeah, there could also be secrets here. Maybe you decide to keep other people out as well. The Queen of Swords could be about that. The Death card could also be about that. The Oppression card could also be about other people. Maybe putting pressure, or, you know, involving themselves in the relationship, causing confusion or lack of direction for the relationship. However, I do see that you'll be moving forward away from that, and getting more closer to the spiritual kind of connection that you have with each other, or this kind of deeply emotional connection that you have with each other. Yeah, so that there, I mean, the High Priestess is saying that, yeah, there's still going to be possibly some unknowns or some mysteriousness about this person, you know, but you'll have the clarity that you're looking for, and that will be, this person is committed. Okay, this person is meeting you halfway with the two sixes there. They are wanting reciprocity. They are ready for this new start. Okay, so lucky you, Leo. Everything's going your way in April. Pull some cards here for Leo, April 2020. Got Destiny. Yeah, this person is quite psychic or quite in tune with like the ebb and flow of things. So like they feel like it's destiny, like it's the right time. And it is actually, you know, destiny playing a part here. Again, divine timing has come through as a message as well. So this is your destiny, and it is about your spiritual growth. Again, here with the High Priestess, we are seeing you also getting in touch with your own truth. Okay, getting to know yourself better, seeing how you feed into relationships, how much you give, you know, and kind of really looking at that and growing through that awareness. So there is spiritual growth here for you, possibly both of you as well. Maybe your partner as well, with the Death card and other cards that have come through for your partner. Maybe they are also experiencing their own kind of spiritual growth here as well. But it is destiny. So yeah, I think you guys are soulmates. Like this is a destined connection. Whether or not it lasts forever is a whole nother conversation, but you know, you definitely feel very connected, and it feels very much like destiny. Okay, so I've got go the distance, mending. I keep getting the same cards for like every reason. And then we've got loyal heart. Yeah, patience may. Okay, so yeah, this does confirm. Okay, then we've got orphaned at the base of that. Not sure what that's about, but yeah, maybe that's also part of your spiritual growth. Okay, is that dealing with feelings of abandonment? Maybe your partner also is kind of dealing with issues of abandonment. I think they say that everyone, apparently everyone, has issues with abandonment, because it's the first kind of feeling that you feel as a newborn. You know, when you feel that your parents aren't around, or you feel like you're on your own, or you feel unsafe, you scream and you cry as a baby, and that's that first sense of abandonment. And not, especially when you're like, I'm sure you probably all experienced that 2-year-olds throwing a tantrum when they're left at nursery. It's that fear of abandonment is one of the things that everyone has, and I feel that that's what spirit is letting you know, is that could be underlying a lot of your uh, behaviors when it comes to relationships. And like I said, everyone has it, but the way maybe you express it is by giving a lot, loving a lot, compromising, working with the person, maybe, although I don't imagine Leo really compromising that much. But yeah, I'm sure that, you do in your own way. And yeah, I think Leos can be sometimes super loving to the point where you can at times lose sight of your own needs, because you're so into family and union and harmony and happiness, that sometimes you will even compromise for the happiness just to keep the vibe, you know. Um, so yeah, that's definitely possible, I think, for a Leo. And yeah, I think that could be what's going on here, or it could be that that's what your partner's dealing with as well. That all spirit is letting you know that that's what this person has been dealing with. They don't maybe want to get attached to someone because they've got the 10 of coins here. That's like a big commitment. They see you as being in their life forever, in one way, shape, or form. So yeah, for them, it's a big deal. And yeah, they don't really, that might be why they don't really um, commit that easily, because once they do commit, they commit, and that's it. So yeah, we've got time for a nap, stop overthinking things, mending. Yeah, I feel with this decision, or with this information that comes in, I think things are just going to get better and better for you guys. Yeah, so there's going to be a change here, and we've seen that with the Tower card and the Death card. It's going to be a change. Okay, the relationship will change totally and become better, but Spirit's asking you to be patient. And if you get concerned, Spirit may be saying to you that, maybe you're finding it hard to be patient with this person's changes, or your own, or things coming together because of your fears of abandonment. Okay, so we've got yeah, everything's going to be okay in the end. Okay, everything's going to be okay in the end. Then we've got go the distance. Yeah, don't give up. And loyal heart. I feel this person's very loyal to you, regardless of the distance here, maybe the emotional distance here with the travel card. I see this as emotional distance. This person's still very loyal to you. They feel very tied to you. They're not going anywhere, okay? We've got the travel card here as well. So there could be travel involved. You may be wanting to take a holiday, or maybe there's a short breakup, a short kind of maybe timeout that's happening at the moment because of the situation. and maybe you do feel orphaned. Spirit is saying, keep yourself busy, okay? Chop wood, as it says in the card. If you have a log fire at home, that'd be lovely. Or, you know, just find something to do. And things will work themselves out, okay? So yeah, the future looks good. This is a future position. It's showing that there will be a new beginning, there will be truth, there will be communication. There'll be a sense of victory as well here and earned success with maybe this water sign. It could be a Pisces, maybe even, or a Cancerian. But we have had Scorpio come through very strongly. And yeah, this person may still be kind of quiet, like I said, but there will be a feeling of success. This person will open up, but this person may still kind of be reserved, you know, about offering their cup. But I do see them still with their cup, ready to offer. Okay, so they want it to work. They want longevity. They want all of this, but they need to do a little bit of soul searching first. Be comfortable with the idea I'm getting. So yeah, hope that you like the reading. That is that. I'm not going to go for much longer because it's already been 40 minutes. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to visit my website for fantastic gifts like these cards and these mugs. Also, if you'd like to book a reading, all my details will be there. I love you. Take good care and bye-bye.